Most leaders think that to survive chaos, they need to become louder, post more, sell more, defend more, explain more, launch more, show up everywhere, fight every battle, reply to every criticism, react to every market move, basically turn the business into a person running around with a burning torch while shouting, "I am strategic." Very inspiring, very flammable. But what if I told you that in a period of real disruption, your smartest move may not be to become louder? Your smartest move may be to disappear. Not disappear from responsibility, not abandon your customers, not ghost your team. Please don't turn this into a legal problem with a pirate hat. I mean strategic disappearance. You move, you strike, you shift the pattern. Then you pull back before the market can trap you in the old game. This is what I call the pirate strategy. Attack, create confusion, disappear. And if you understand Kimen Danjia, this is not reckless. This is positioning. This is knowing when to be seen, when to move, and when to become unavailable to attack. Now, most business owners hate this idea. They think business success means constant presence, constant visibility, constant content, constant selling, constant updates, constant noise, because they have been told that if people do not see you, they forget you. Sometimes true, but not always. In a chaotic cycle, constant visibility can become weakness, because when you are always visible, your competitors can read you, your clients can predict you, your team can see your panic, your market can feel your desperation, and your next move becomes obvious. A shop with every light on, every door open, and every plan posted on the wall is not transparent. It is exposed. Big difference. Think of pirates. The smart pirate does not fight the entire navy. That would be stupid. Brave, maybe. Short-lived, definitely. The smart pirate watches the route, studies the timing, finds the weak point, attacks the supply line, takes what matters, then disappears before the empire can respond. That is not random chaos. That is strategy. The pirate does not win because he is stronger than the navy. He wins because he chooses the time, the place, and the target. That is key men thinking. Key men does not ask who is bigger. Key men asks who has position, who controls timing, who has the better door, who moves first, who forces the other side to react, who disappears before the counterattack. That is the game. In business, most people fight like soldiers. They stand in the open field, announce their plan, run forward, shout loudly, spend everything, hope the market rewards bravery. Then the market hits them once and they act surprised. The market is not your teacher giving participation marks. The market does not care that you tried hard. The market cares whether your timing, offer, positioning, trust, and execution are right. Effort matters. But effort in the wrong position is just expensive suffering. Like rowing very hard in the wrong direction. Wonderful arms, wrong island. Now, let's connect this to Firehorse 2026. Firehorse is hot, fast, visible, reactive. It speeds things up. It makes headlines louder. It makes emotions sharper. It makes weak positioning more obvious. It makes unstable decisions more expensive. So in Firehorse 2026, many business owners will do the wrong thing. They will become louder. They will panic post, panic launch, panic discount, panic hire, panic rebrand, panic enter a new market because someone on YouTube said, this is the next big thing. The tragedy is that they will call it action. But sometimes it is not action. It is fear wearing running shoes. In a fire year, visibility is powerful. But visibility must be managed. Fire can cook food. Fire can light a room. Fire can launch a rocket. But unmanaged fire burns the kitchen. So if your business is already messy, more visibility can expose the mess. If your offer is unclear, more traffic creates more confusion. If your sales process is weak, more leads create more leaks. If your team is unstable, more demand creates more mistakes. If your cash flow is weak, more growth can actually kill you faster. Yes, growth can kill a business. Such a cheerful little fact. This is why the pirate strategy matters. Because in chaos, you do not win by being everywhere. You win by choosing the right moment. Attack when the timing supports you. Disrupt the market's assumption, then disappear into infrastructure. That is the pattern. Attack, chaos, disappear. But let's clean the words properly. Attack does not mean aggression, it means decisive action. Chaos does not mean harming people or confusing customers. It means disrupting the assumption your competitors have about you. Disappear does not mean hiding. It means withdrawing public noise and building strength behind the scenes. That is the proper way to use this. Otherwise, you are not using Chi-Men. You are just making problems with better vocabulary. Let's start with attack. Most people attack at the wrong time. They launch because they are scared. They sell because cash flow is tight. They run ads because revenue dropped. They post more because engagement fell. They enter a new market because their old offer is not working. This is not timing. This is emotional reaction. In Chi-Men, you do not attack just because you feel pressure. You attack when the door opens. You attack when position supports action. You attack when your resources are ready. You attack when the market has a gap. You attack when the other side is distracted. You attack when your own Bazi timing supports output, visibility, wealth, authority, or movement. Not every month is your launch month. Not every trend is your trend. Not every opportunity is your opportunity. Some doors are good doors, just not your doors. A toilet door is useful unless you are trying to enter the kitchen. Basic, still somehow difficult for humans. Your Bazi chart shows your operating style, your timing, your strengths, your pressure points, your best action windows, your weak windows. This is why copying another person's strategy blindly is dangerous. Your competitor launches in August and wins. You launch in August and suffer. Then you say why. Maybe August supports their chart. Maybe August activates their audience. Maybe August gives them output, wealth, or authority. For you, August may be a month to fix the system, not attack publicly. But you copied them, and now your launch feels like pulling a sofa through mud. Different chart, different result. That is why timing matters. Think of farming. You don't plant rice, durian, grapes, and strawberries the same way. Different crops, different seasons, different soil, different timing. So why do business owners think everyone should launch, sell, hire, expand, and reposition at the same time? Because someone online said it's a good month? Good for what? Good for whom? Good for which action? That is the question most people skip. And that skipped question is where money leaks. So the first part of pirate strategy is this: attack only when your timing supports action. Not when the market screams, not when your ego panics, not when your competitor moves, not when your fear says, do something now. You wait for the opening. Then you move cleanly, like a pirate hitting the supply line, not fighting the whole navy. Now the second part. Create chaos. Again, not bad chaos, not client confusion, not legal chaos. We are not running a clown ship. In business strategy, chaos means you disrupt the assumption people have about you. Your competitors think you are only a consultant. Suddenly, you launch a diagnostic system. Your market thinks you only teach. Suddenly, you create a private advisory group. Your competitors think you are expensive. Suddenly, you package your value into a sharper entry offer. Your audience thinks you only explain. Suddenly, you show case studies. Your industry thinks you are local. Suddenly, you build regional positioning. That is strategic disruption. You are not destroying the market. You are breaking the lazy story people have about you. Pirates did not defeat the Navy by becoming a bigger Navy. They attacked the supply chain. In business, your supply chain may be attention, trust, message, pricing, offer structure, community, speed of response, customer experience, data. Most business owners try to disrupt the entire industry. Please calm down. You do not need to change the whole world by Friday. You just need to disrupt the assumption that keeps your business trapped. Maybe people assume you are cheap. Maybe people assume you are small. Maybe people assume you are only educational, not advisory. Maybe people assume you are spiritual, not strategic. Maybe people assume you are content, not consultation. Maybe people assume they can watch you for free forever and never pay. That last one is very common and very annoying. If that is the assumption, your strategy must break it. Not by shouting, by repositioning. You change the offer. You change the price. You change the message. You change the proof. You change the call to action. You change the door people enter. You stop training the audience to consume only free content. You invite them into a deeper place. Telegram, newsletter, consultation, private strategy. This is why the Destiny Architect Telegram chat matters. Because YouTube is public attention. Telegram is warmer attention. Consultation is personal strategy. Do not expect cold public attention to become high trust consultation immediately. That is like proposing marriage to someone who only asked for directions. Technically bold, socially alarming. You need a bridge. Telegram is the bridge. Now the third part. Disappear. This is the hardest because most business owners are addicted to being seen. They think if they stop posting for 3 days, the world will forget them. Relax. The world is already distracted. But strategic disappearance is not laziness. It is not hiding. It is not giving up. It is not ghosting your community. It means you reduce public noise and build behind the scenes. You fix the system. You sharpen the offer. You build the funnel. You nurture the Telegram group. You improve the client journey. You clean the cash flow. You write the consultation framework. You fix your sales follow-up. You review your BAZI timing. You prepare the next attack window. This is not absence. This is preparation. Think of a crocodile. The crocodile does not wave every morning and say, "Hello, I am still here." It stays quiet, still, almost invisible. Then, when the timing is right, it moves once. Efficient, terrifying, effective. Business owners do the opposite. They flap around every day, make noise, waste energy, show every thought, explain every move, ask why they are tired, because you are operating like a duck during a thunderstorm. That is why strategic invisibility protects energy. In Shimen, not every structure says attack. Some structures say wait, hide, rest, prepare, protect, move later. This is not weakness. This is discipline. The immature leader thinks every silence is failure. The strategist knows silence can be set up. The immature leader thinks every month needs a launch. The strategist knows some months are for building the weapon. The immature leader thinks being visible means being powerful. The strategist knows being predictable makes you vulnerable. This is especially important in the next 18 months because market noise will get louder. AI will get louder. Regulation will get louder. Competition will get louder. Clients will become more selective. Attention will become more expensive. Trust will become more valuable. And the business owner who is constantly reacting will burn out. Not because they are lazy, because they are fighting the wrong battles. If you defend every position, you exhaust the army. If you answer every critic, you train yourself to serve noise. If you chase every trend, you lose identity. If you show every move, competitors can read you. If you stay visible without strategy, you become a target. That is the painful truth. Some of you are tired because your business has no disappearance window. You are always on, always posting, always selling, always answering, always explaining, always adjusting, always proving, always chasing. and you call it discipline. Sometimes it is not discipline. Sometimes it is fear. Fear that if you stop, the business dies. Fear that if you withdraw, people forget you. Fear that if you don't chase, there will be no money. Fear that if you say no, opportunities vanish. But a business built only on constant output becomes fragile. It has no recovery, no infrastructure, no depth, no hidden strength. It is all front stage, all lights, no backstage. A concert without backstage is just people panicking near microphones. This is why the pirate strategy is emotionally difficult, because it asks you to stop proving yourself. Attack with timing, disrupt the assumption. That means you must trust the strategy more than your anxiety. Very hard, because anxiety is loud. Strategy is quiet. Anxiety says, post now. Strategy says, prepare first. Anxiety says, discount now. Strategy says, sharpen the offer. Anxiety says, copy them. Strategy says, check your timing. Anxiety says, be everywhere. Strategy says, stand where it matters. Let's make this practical. How do you know if you are attacking blindly? You launch because you are scared. You change price because sales are slow. You copy a competitor because they look successful. You post content with no clear call to action. You keep giving free value but never create a consultation path. You say yes to every opportunity. You have no quiet month. You have no system building time. You keep reacting to market noise. You have no timing map. If that sounds like you, good. Not good that it is happening, good that you can finally see it. Sunlight has entered the room. Sorry about the mess. Now, how do you use the pirate strategy properly? First, choose your attack window. This is where Ba-Z timing matters. You need to know when your chart supports visibility, wealth, output, authority, partnership, or restructuring. A launch window is not the same as a repair window. A sales window is not the same as a branding window. A partnership window is not the same as a collection window. Timing must match action. If your chart says this month supports preparation, but you force a big launch, you may waste energy. If your chart supports visibility, but you hide because you are scared, you waste opportunity. Both are mistakes. Different flavor, same bill. Second, decide what assumption you want to break. Do you want people to stop seeing you as cheap? Stop seeing you as only educational? Stop seeing you as generic? Stop seeing you as small? Stop seeing you as content only? Stop seeing you as nice but not necessary? This one hurts. Many people like your content, but they do not see you as urgent. They respect you, but they do not pay you. They watch you, but they do not inquire. That means your content may be useful, but your positioning is not creating enough need. You are becoming a library, not a strategy partner. A library is nice, but people do not pay the library premium consulting fees. So break the assumption, shift the message, make the pain clearer, make the outcome clearer, make the pathway clearer. Invite them into Telegram, then into consultation. That is the bridge. Third, create your disappearance window. Pick a period where you reduce public noise and build infrastructure. Not forever, a window. During that window, improve your Telegram nurturing, write your consultation framework, prepare your next video series, clean your offer, fix your lead capture, build your client intake questions, create your private consultation flow, review your Ba-Z timing calendar, create content banks, strengthen your follow-up. This is not hiding. This is sharpening the blade. A chef who spends time sharpening the knife is not lazy. He is preparing to cut properly. Meanwhile, some business owners keep hacking with a blunt knife and call it hustle. Very motivational, very inefficient. Fourth, reappear with a stronger move. Do not disappear and return with the same weak offer. That is not strategy. That is a nap. When you return, the market should feel a shift. Clearer message, sharper offer, better framework, stronger authority, more direct CTA, better proof, better Telegram pathway, better consultation invitation. The return must make people think. Something changed. This is not the same person repeating the same content. That is how you create momentum. Now let me give you a simple story. Imagine two business owners in a chaotic market. Business owner A panics. Every week, new offer, new campaign, new discount, new post, new headline, new target audience, new desperate energy. The market watches and becomes confused. Nobody knows what this person stands for anymore. Business owner B studies timing, chooses one attack window, launches a sharp message, creates a clear offer, drives people into a warmer community, then pulls back from noise and builds the back end. When the next window opens, business owner B comes back stronger, cleaner, calmer, more trusted. Who looks more powerful? Not the loud one, the positioned one. This is the leadership lesson. Chaos does not reward the loudest person. Chaos rewards the person who knows when to appear and when to vanish. The person who attacks the right point, not every point. The person who uses timing, not panic. The person who builds infrastructure while others are busy performing confidence on the internet. Very popular activity, low nutritional value. And this is why I want you inside the Destiny Architect Telegram chat. Because this is not something you understand once and magically apply forever. You need to keep checking timing, monthly energy, Bazi cycles, Chi-Men positioning, period 9 visibility, business strategy, market pressure, your own reaction pattern. Inside the Telegram chat, I share these timing frameworks in a more practical way. What to watch, what to prepare, when to move, when to wait, when to sharpen, when to position, when to stop wasting energy. The link is in the pinned comment. When you join, type pirate. That tells me you came from this video. And if this video hit a nerve, if you realize you have been attacking blindly, staying too visible, or burning energy in the wrong battle, inquire inside the Telegram chat for a private consultation. Because your personal Bazi timing matters. Your business cycle matters. Your launch windows matter. Your disappearance windows matter. Your next move should not be guessed. General strategy gives you the idea. Your own chart tells us how to use it. That is the difference. So let me ask you something uncomfortable. Are you really being consistent? Or are you just afraid to disappear? Are you really being visible? Or are you exposing yourself too early? Are you really launching? Or are you reacting to fear? Are you really competing? Or are you standing in the open field waiting to be hit? These questions are not fun. Good. Fun questions rarely save businesses. The pirate strategy is not about becoming reckless. It is about becoming precise. Attack only when timing supports you. Create disruption by breaking the market's old assumption about you. Disappear to build the infrastructure that makes the next move stronger. That is the pattern. Attack, disrupt, disappear. Then return with power. Not noise, power. So here is my question for you. Which one do you need right now? Attack, disrupt, disappear. Comment one word below. And if you want to go deeper, join the Destiny Architect Telegram chat. The link is in the pinned comment. Type pirate when you enter. If you want to map your own Bazi timing, your business action windows, and your consultation strategy, inquire inside the chat. This is not fortune telling. This is timing, structure, and better decisions.